body like that, remember when you shoot electric current through your body, you can disrupt the heart's natural rhythm, leading him to be in this very dangerous cardiac rhythm. Generally, it can be fixed with advanced cardiac life support. I think that's what they gave him. I'm curious about his vitals at the moment. For severe burns, you need massive amounts of fluids.
Steady, lift. Atomioglobin and a CK to the labs.
To see if there's damage to muscle tissue.
2 liters normal saline, wide open.
Wide open meaning just maximally give as much fluid as you can into those 18 gauge IVs that should be in both arms.
Dr. Santos, what are we worried about?
Rhabdomyolysis.
Rhabdomyolysis is when your muscles happen as a result of extreme exercise, as a result of electrocution.
From tissue damage can kill the kidneys. Ongoing risk of cardiac irritability.
Excellent.
AP pads in place. Tense ventral compartment.
When there's a tense compartment, that can lead to something known as compartment syndrome, where pressure builds up inside a limb, and as a
What's up, brother? hit on, bitch. บมาขนาดนี้ So I tell him it's one of me. He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me. Like that boy is a cop. Saying he home, but I know what he not.
Do it right, do it left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it left, right, left, do it left, do it right, do it left.
you motherfucker. Shit on. I'm your father. Well, that was not nice, dude. stuck, my friend. No. Oh, what the? Why are you running? Come here, buddy. Well, what the frick, dude? Bro, I had no builds, you shit can ass bitch.
Ready for the big trip.
What the hell are you doing? Pneumo is tiny. It'll resolve spontaneously.
Yeah, it was tiny until the patient went on BiPAP.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They curse a lot on them.
Just back me down. I gave the order.
Stop clearing it with me.
Honest mistake from the rookie. That's how we learn.
The issue is not that she recommended something as a mistake. The issue is that she did it without asking, and that's the bigger problem.
Let's do this. Now, you right leg, Larry left leg, him right arm, I hold left arm, Rolla takes the head, now you're in the middle.
Handling sharps in that environment is very, very dangerous.
Thanks for your help. Gotta get cleaned up. Sorry.
Let's go, coach.
Can I help you get your scrub?
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna. And he also got bodily fluids on him, especially with an open wound on his finger. You gotta be careful with that.
Tomás Cordera. Mr. Tomás Cordera. I have your insurance card. Tomás Cordera. Yes?
Cordera, it's actually Tasha Cordera, Antonis.
Okay. You wanna come on back? Go through those doors. You cut your arm? Hi, I'm Dr. McKay. This is Victoria Giovanni, student doctor.
I love when people introduce med students as student doctors as opposed to just student, because it gets them used to being called on.
Right, do it, left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, left, do it, left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
Go that. fucking fault, man.
Continuing on to episode 5 of Hits. Learned a lot watching the show, and it's kind of getting me excited to get back into the ER. I don't know if I will, but we're definitely going to watch this episode. Huge thanks to Grandma for sponsoring this video. Let's get started.
Back to the twice a day, warm soaps. We'll see you here again in 2 days. We'll open the check. Any questions?
Looks like what the person's experiencing is a seizure. You really want to protect the airway in a situation like that. If they're laying on their back, you want to put them on their side so that they're not aspirating if they do vomit. And you never know why that person is having a seizure. Is it related to blood sugars, brain trauma? Because you don't know why that
That's for emoting on my boy, dude. Don't emote on him. Bitch boy. You motherfucker, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Don't just want to make sure that the EKG currently is okay. Perhaps want to consider doing an echo, which is an ultrasound of the heart. You may want to put on a Holter monitor, which monitors an EKG for a longer period of time, sometimes 2 days, sometimes 7 days, in order to see if there's any unstable arrhythmias in the right areas of the heart that you need some
normal is anymore. I can't even remember the last time I slept through the night. It's just, it's a lot.
On my daughter's life, if you use that shit, you're trash.
I mean, I already work from home, and then there's the cooking and the cleaning and the doctor's appointments. It never ends.
You know, caretaker's fatigue is a real thing. It is. You have to take care of yourself, otherwise you're gonna end up in here too. That's the point of focusing on caretaker fatigue, because if you don't take care of yourself, it can come to a point where you can't take care of your loved one either, and both of you suffer. Back to the pit in just a second, but first I want to tell you about Grammarly, an AI tool that will you can craft quality writing faster across platforms. I'm nearly done writing my script for my next animated video about Dr. Edward Jenner's unbelievable creation of the smallpox vaccine. Grammarly's AI writing tools write in my voice, offering high-quality suggestions for how to improve the script. One free feature I love
That's my dog show. That's my dog. That's my dog show. That's my dog. That's my dog show. That's my dog show. That's my dog. That's my dog.
That's funny.
The reason why you want to intubate early in several respiratory diseases, including this one as well as asthma, is you don't want to let the situation progress where you're performing things in an emergent manner. You want to have things controlled. You want to be able to treat the problem in a careful manner as opposed to trying to rush to do it because you have no other choice and the patient's decompensating.
Dr. Heather Collins.
I had you!
Christy and Lynette Lewis? Yes. I see we're doing the medication abortion today, correct?
No fucking
Oh my God, they
way he
need
won.
kills.
No way he
Bro, they
won.
need kills. We're not seeing enough kills at all.
I don't know. They don't. They just need like an 8-kill win or something.
No, God, they need kills, bro.
Bro, a 93-point game is like an 8-kill win.
Oh my God, they took height. Oh my God. Oh my God, nice call. Oh my fucking God, come on.
Seymour because the king is
You
coming.
need kills, bro. Please.
They need like 6 more when it comes over
Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw. Mod squad land. Mars is going to France, boys. It's gotta be.
Shadow just
Championship right now. They're well on their way up.
Dude, they actually do need more kills, not gonna lie.
Claiming so many
you shoot him out the shotgun? Does it count as
forcing
killing?
them into
Yes,
the
yes,
boat.
yes. Yes, they got it, yeah.
Exit. Shadow, he goes down. At least he
Please.
made
No,
inside
it's
the
not
top
enough.
eight.
It's not enough. They lost. They lost. They lost. It's not enough. Wow. Polo still won. Wow.
Still haven't been gifted.
Dude.
And what do you think about this? A 3v3 clicks Yamzo. Higgs looking to get revenge here.
Not enough.
They got taken out before. Can they stand through the power?
Let's take every single kill here. Come on.
No, it's not enough. It's just freeze.
Potentially.
They need all these kills.
Again, not found.
They
for
get 7
Martin.
kills here. That's
This
definitely
team,
enough.
at least.
They need every kill. Please, bro. Come on, Cody. Come on. Get action. 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 Get in. Get in. How many is that?
Finally, Ritual is able to get one, and that does
No,
set
Higgs
seven.
killed all-
They got
Higgs and
their
Clicks
4
killed them.
eliminations.
No
Now
way.
They just need to win out.
No
And
way.
we're the only
They have 4
healthy
kills,
teams
bro.
left in this
No
game.
way.
Minus Cold, of course.
No way. They can still do it. Diminish. Diminish to the other. They gotta kill him. They gotta kill all of them. They gotta kill all of them, bro.
Just kind of baiting here, but Cold is very, very weak. He's gonna go and
bro.
initiate things down.
They gotta
low.
kill all of them.
Kind of that
No.
mid-game factor.
Nice.
That's a
Oh my God.
second game rewarded. Cold
It's on the line. Hunter.
He has to see the side shot come through.
Come on, Richie.
And
We need you to go big,
Yamzo
Rich.
ties
Oh my fucking God.
the jump shot.
Oh my fucking God.
Can't be seen.
Oh my God.
No, Richie.
Siphon.
Bang! I got it. I think. I think that's it. I think that's it. I gotta check. Oh my fucking God. Oh
No way.
my God. He fucking did it. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Yo, Pete. Oh my God, your mic is breaking up. Pete. You did that. Oh my fucking God.
Let's fucking go!
Oh my God, Rich. You're fucking crazy. That last kill. Oh my fucking God.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
Oh my God, you guys all played your part perfectly too, bro. Y'all are fucking crazy.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my.
Feel like it was enough, but only time will
Let's
tell.
fucking
Games
go.
are one thing for
Oh
certain.
my
Ritual,
God.
Cold,
Insane.
Peter,
Oh my
Mars,
God.
find
Crazy.
themselves
Oh my
once again.
fucking God.
One of the most legendary
Oh
trios NA has ever
my-
seen, Jacob.
Holy shit, bro.
I just couldn't believe it. I know we
Oh my
talked about that
God.
threshold for
To
them to
land on him and do that?
I fucking showed you till that drop. God,
Yes.
you gotta
Yes.
get that.
Go.
The good shot got drop.
Oh yes, the pickaxe, the shoddy, everything.
Fucking shit all season. Crickets this, crickets that. They're better than us not spawn for what? Are they gonna die in the last game and get nerfed? No.
Just to
Oh,
lose like
fuck
that.
no. Oh my God. Fuck no.
Oh
Oh
my.
my fucking, all that shit talk all season for what? To lose?
Heat's domain on
Oh
my
fuck
life,
no.
too. Heat's domain.
Oh
That
my
shit out of here.
God. Free.
What do you think, Ozzy?
Bro, you fucking, I feel bad watching it because the chat can't see it. Like, I feel fucking bad watching. Timothy, 200 gifted. I fucking love you, bro. First person to ever give me 200. Dude. First, when you look Yo, I mean,
Out
Blood X,
the
if you're
door for
listening,
fuck all, bro.
Blood X, I'm not even trying to instigate, bro. If you are somehow listening to all of this, I would love to hear your thoughts so we don't just fucking...
Oh, yeah,
have
please,
it all
please.
be one-sided.
No,
I
yo,
would love
please.
for this not to be one-sided.
I would love to talk to any of these. I want to hear their reasoning, bro. I'm not here to just bash them. I want to...
You got... I hope
In the way that
qual spot.
A complete history. Even now, I'm starting.
that doesn't mean Sphinx or Shadow safe. Oh, Sphinx finds himself a little bit out of position. Rex needs to stop moving.
This
or
is
you're gonna
Booga
be
on the
caught.
Muzz. Booga needs land. So does
There it is.
Muzz.
They initiate
Oh my
the
god.
Sphinx reacts
Sphinx
super
gets
fast,
out though.
but
Sphinx
he
with the
dashes
insane
on
reaction
standby,
time.
and he backs off.
That's my man right there. Sphinx is
Fight
definitely
happening
primed
right
up.
here. Below
He
the
kicked off today.
threshold for Kanata, both rapid.
100%
They
with
had
at
it
least
done
4,000
enough.
calories for that
That's
reaction
all
time.
because
My
that
man is locked in.
Kind of slow start they had, that initial
His brain is
knock
firing on
onto
all
them.
cylinders right
They will
now.
be forced to take this fight right now.
Yeah, they changed things up so much. It's not exactly
Kanata's
the change
king
they
because
were
they're 100
looking for.
below.
100
Kanata's 100 below.
One well-placed shot could change
Kanata's
things up.
100 below.
Right in front of them, that's Golden. That's Mason in their trio on the other side. This is where it gets tricky because now the lobby is starting to gain
300
notice.
below, and we're in
Focus their
Storm.
attention in this direction. 284
It's Chimp their
below.
king,
They're
dude.
falling
Chimp's not
further
honestly an
and
awful team for this fight
further.
here.
This is the recipe for Peter Bot Cold and Ritual success, but it's not gonna
Kanata
come
steps in.
without a
Kanata gets
fight.
one though.
makes his
Kanata
way
makes the
in,
play.
gets the knock onto
Kanata
one.
gets
He
knocked.
immediately
No.
goes down.
That's over.
Not
It's
even
going to
a
come down to
couple
Pete versus
damage.
Pollo. It's Pete versus Pollo. It's all eyes on Pete. Pete's the one third party. Of fucking course it is. Why wouldn't it be Pete? Why wouldn't it be Pete? The script is too good. Of course it's Pete spraying them.
Of course, it's Peter Bot Cold and Ritual.
And now it's all eyes on Pete. It's literally all eyes on Pete to sell. How does it always come back to Pete, Cold, and Ritual?
To an end game and earn 80
Oh,
more.
all right. So what was the points, chat? What was the points?
Easy though. Let's make this very
Pete.
clear.
So Pete needs to end on 331. If Pete ends on 331 or more, they win. 331 is the points to beat.
Still hold the line here.
They just need, mathematically, the quickest math, they just need one elimination and a win. One more elimination and a win. Obviously, they can close it with even more eliminations there, but it's Peter Bot, it's Cold and Ritual. What they have been doing so far, I feel like not very many players can say.
We still got the
they
lands
can
though.
do
We still got the
that
land to
exact
figure
same
out as
thing.
well. We still got to pay
And the
attention to the
ones that
land.
say they can are probably out of this lobby already. The G-Money, Rise, and Aviv, they're realizing what's going on around the lobby. Timing is of the essence. Eliminations are being taken away, and they're almost 500 damage.
So what would have
above
been
the threshold.
331?
What is this last game?
I would love
Yeah, they
Kinch
have
to
a
run the
long way to go.
stats.
They
I
need to
trust
finish
Kinch on this
whole
more than
entire
anyone.
team,
I
get the
wish
wipe
Kinch would
here.
do it.
And he's only got 21 builds, so this is much more than just a fight. Peter Bot, Cold, and Ritual, though. Pressure coming in as well for them.
He's down to 114.
Oh,
Aviv going down here.
And now Peter Bot,
500 below for Aviv.
They have a
Pete's 233 above.
They love to win the last game on these major type tournaments, so I'll keep them in the running here for now. But Aviv,
Oh, Aviv's out, bro. Aviv's out. Does that mean that means Muzz can overtake, right? Bro, there's too much to pay attention to. Oh my god, there's too much to pay attention to.
To potentially overthrow.
There's just too much to pay attention to, bro.
To jump even higher.
My man Levin on EU is probably
my gosh.
saying this right now. Cinema. This is cinema at its finest.
I need to stop drinking coffee. I don't need coffee right now.
546 points. I don't know what they're currently at, but starting this game, Muzz was at 521. Starting this game, Booga was at
Bro, how does the leaderboard shake up to the point where it's all eyes on Peterbot and he's on high ground? Because of course he's on fucking high ground.
Point could play the difference in somebody's FNCS.
Dude, this is
continuing
insane.
And somebody having to sit at home and watch it all with us.
Kids are really going to sit back and be like, everyone's praising Peterbot, but how does it always come back to Pete?
Favor the teams that get there early. Peterbot's
Cole with that 1v3 early to get to this point is just absurd too.
Predetermined bases that was already up there, so they're actually setting themselves up for the victory condition. I think they're noticing all they need to do is get these points. Look, they marked out.
Bro, the land qual spot is huge as well, but I can't even begin to try to get my brain around the math for the land qual spot. Clicks is here.
Give it a second.
Clicks in the end game. Clicks winning game 12 to then knock Pete out would be fucking insane too.
Fighting their way through Curly's trio.
Clicks having the big pop-off game. We thought they'd have the whole grand finals, and it's the last game.
Much better position than they're in some of the previous games. 500 plus.
1v3 was Pete. No, the 1v3 was cold, bro. Definitely cold.
Strong. They realized what happened this FNCS, but they already have their global championship spot
Pete Cole and
secured.
Richie up above.
So for them, it's about finishing strong and go next. They got the global championship.
Fortnite is about
in
moments.
their lines of sight
We have
for
the
now,
triple gun loadout
but
to
still
secure
a
high ground.
comeback
Pete is
needed.
fully locked in on the high ground win.
Ritual, 3 eliminations, 500 damage above, and you can kind of see it right there in the mini map. I know there's a marker and a bunch of other players in the way, but they have pulled zone as well.
Zone. No way Zone pulls back.
The breakout.
Bro.
Comes the pressure. They have the zone. The stars are lining up. And they say fortune favors
Levin, bro, how have we gotten here, bro? Like, dude.
All weekend long, challenging their media
Absolute cinema.
Really trying to take
However this
things in
breaks
their
down,
own
man,
hands
like,
right
damn,
now.
this game creates some cool ass storylines. Holy.
Combination of a few things are starting to happen here. The zones.
Bro, Fortnite gets clowned as an esport a lot, and I get it, but there is, oh, dude.
Down towards the lake.
You can never have so many storylines collide in one esport before.
This is going to be a matter of can you go the distance?
So
Do
many
you have
moving
the
factors to
stamina?
get to this point.
This is a marathon, not a race here in these types of end games, but
So, Chad, if you've just gone here to make it clear, Pete needs to end on 331 or more to win the tournament.
72 points down.
The reason they're going to show Muzz a bunch is because Muzz needs the land spot.
The season is on the line, is determined by him being able to make it out alive and pass Peterbot. Luckily for him, he
Pete's
slides
on the
it
high
over.
ground,
He's
bro.
safe for now, but there's more innings to go in this game as 500 damage. That might not be enough for them as they spot out visual braids and a minute toward the backside of the zone. They begin to make it their focus. And this
331 is a win, by the way, Chad. It's a win or it's a high kill second.
First and last bullet in that
And they're playing for the win right now. They're not going to get too many kills from that high ground, but we'll see.
So he constantly has that shockwave effect out.
all right, we're in that position now. This is it. Teams fall. Points will be given to others that have managed to stay alive. Shadow, Muzz, and Sphinx. Global championship opportunity on the line right now. Visuals, Braids, and Minish are one of their immediate competitors, but they've already made it. So this is just a
Minish is
matter
getting
of
sprayed.
points for them right now. A Minish, Braids,
And it's
Visuals.
Zone pulls back up again with them on top of first order base.
Over the mountain. This is
Bro,
really good for Peter.
And groups ended it first. LCQ ended here for Pete to be unconned against Edgy. Like, dude, this shit is so scripted. It is so unbelievably scripted. It's insane.
Eliminations finally now. Everyone kind of has to come out of those burrow shells.
It's genuinely
They
crazy,
have
bro.
a chance here to earn some points.
704 placement points continuing to move in. Visuals gets one on the vert. Blue goes down. Sonetto as well. We talk about
Zone
prize
9.
money, and that's exactly
Win on
what
the
some of
line
these
for
players down
Pete.
below. Every elimination, every placing could be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 more dollars in their pockets. But they just have to
First
continue to
order's
survive
Dukes, like Dukes,
through that
dude.
chaos that's
Come
down
on.
below. Meanwhile,
Dukes, how is it going to be a first order base, man?
Elevation change that's going on with this zone. Nobody's really going to get a
Muzz
chance
is still
to
going
look
strong
up.
as well, bro. Muzz got
Shadow
the
is
land
gonna take
spot.
Another elimination. Only their second of the game, but slow and steady wins the race.
This is it. This is very good for them.
Here we
right
go.
Now. That's going to keep them competitive here. Ritual's going to play to the front side now. Peterbot starting to work his way down. They're
Cold Pete and Richie, 42
42
builds for Cold, though. We need a bit of a refresh. Not crazy. We do need a bit of a refresh, though.
Peterbot is reloading to force the shockwave damage shots off of these teams here.
Pete's got 36 builds. They've got about 100 total. They can put down so much pressure on anyone on second height, though. Knowing that no one else in lobby has the shockwave pistol to launch them off is so nice as well. Muzz though, Muzz gets it hard. Muzz going down. Muzz falls. It's up to Shadow. Shadow is a solo. I don't know how much he needs. I don't know how much Shadow needs.
But it does one or two things. Pressure either bursts pipes or makes diamonds. Now is your chance to shine bright like one.
Wait a second, Peterbot just hit himself.
Shadow's got the Invis medallion, though. He might be able to solo clutch. This would be a legendary solo clutch for land. Oh, P's getting chopped down. Who's chopping him out? Who's going for it? Is that Clicks? Did I see PH Zin or Clicks? Who's going for it? Did P lose it? P lost it. P lost height to who? It's King! South America showed up and PH Zin gets launched! King and Phaser are going for it, bro! The 16-time FNCS champions, but just like that, Pete launches them off because he has the shockwave pistol, man! He has an exotic to launch them off height, like, bro! And Zone's going back into first order base. All these teams down here are so screwed. They're literally getting forced into the hangar. And they've got high grounds.
Claim his 6th FNCS championship.
Dude, this is too insane. Shadow's still going. Shadow is still solo clutching for land. Shadow trying to hold it down for Muzz's land chance. Look at him go, bro. He finally falls. Pete's on 288. It's Clicks versus Pete. Clicks versus Pete for the high ground potentially. King is now taking everyone down. They're giving Pete the win. It's Clicks versus Peterbot 3v3. Cold's dropping down. It's feeling like a Pete win. It's feeling like Pete's going to close it out. There's no way.
That Cold, Ritual, and Peterbot laying down here, but no, they
3 elims though. They still need the win. They need the win. They don't have enough elims for the second now. I think they have to win it.
I'm not gonna say it's scared by any means, but
Hey, Cold Ritual dropping down now. Cole's got no builds. Cole's got no builds. He's in. It's an absolute clusterfuck. What's going on? Everyone in the box. Does Cold somehow win this? Does Cold actually clutch this up in the moment? Cold somehow managed to come out of that. What? No one shoots Cold.
Minus Cold, of course.
Clicks the Yomzo and Minish. Pete Cold Ritual have to win it. Yomzo goes up. Yomzo and Clicks. They fell out of the running for FNCS, but they could still write the script here with a clutch. But a Minish gets slammed by Pete. Pete hits the shot. Pete and Ritual have the health advantage. Pete might be going down. It's a Yomzo as a solo. Zoe has to win as a solo. Otherwise, Pete wins FNCS. Clicks gets finished. Pete goes down. It's Ritual. Ritual has the elim. It's a 7 elim win. And Pete, Cold, Ritual win it. Oh my fucking God.
Do it again.
Oh my
How the
God. Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual.
Bro, you can't take it away from them. Just anytime they have a chance, they take it. Like, it's absurd. Oh my God, bro.
I cannot believe what we have just witnessed. They realized where they
Dude.
were at in terms of the leaderboard. They realized
How?
who was in their path.
Anytime you
And
give them the
one
chance,
by
they
one,
take it.
they
It's
took
just
down
insane.
first place. They took down second place. I know
By
I call it
3
point
points.
estimate, but now
One
I'm able to
elimination.
Second guess it, Monster, because did they do it? Did they complete history? Even now, I'm
By
starting to doubt
one
myself.
elimination, they've just
when
clutched
you
it.
end the
How,
tournament
dude?
with a win
Oh
like that,
my
and the
God.
elims start to
You've got to
add
think
up,
about the last
it
12
has to
games.
feel
How many
like
things
it was
happen where if
enough,
you got one
but
more
only
elim?
time will tell. Game 12.
All right, we got to
one
check the
thing's for
leaderboard though,
certain.
bro. We've got to check the leaderboard. We've got to check the leaderboard. Who else managed to clutch land though? So 2 spots for land. Kanata gets 1. Muzz gets the 2nd. Muzz made land. Muzz
Good
just
shit,
knocked out
dude.
of Eve. Muzz, Shadow, and Sphinx are going to land through LCQ. But Ritual, Cold, and Pete are going to win another FNCS by 1 single elimination. Ages, Acorn, and Poyo going down game 12 at Demon's Domain.
Here, just perfect execution, day in, day out, and we are gonna get what we want to see go down here.
Bring that bell, ding, ding, ding. Let the match
Oh,
begin
shit.
all season long. Watch it on Ozzy's stream. 30-something, 30
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, pickaxe. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Poyo. Oh no.
Acorn all by himself.
Just like that, the tables change with
Nah,
the
bro.
pickaxe in a swing.
Nah,
The
bro.
support system.
No,
comes
look
through
at him,
for
bro.
Peterbot.
He's
Ritual,
running.
Cold, Acorn, you can run, but buddy, I don't
He's
think you're gonna be able to
hiding.
hide for much longer. They're making sure they have no odds at losing this
Oh
one.
man,
And
it's
Acorn is
over,
just
bro.
hiding out here, down in
It's
the low
over,
ground.
bro.
I think something's gonna happen here that's gonna give away his position
Oh,
here, but
shit.
it looks like the real kings of the Demon's Domain will be Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual.
Oh my
All right,
gosh. And
now
already you see that
Peterbot
lead
has to
be
keep Kanata, bro.
diminished in this one game.
Beating themselves straight into the competition, but you know what? Agers, Acorn, and Boyo.
1, 2.
My
Oh,
gosh.
are you
talk
fucking
about
kidding me?
absolute masterclass.
Are you
fucking
kidding me?
Just perfect
Wait,
execution.
wait, yes they are! Yes they are! Oh my fucking God! Come on!
Wait, no way.
Oh my God, oh my God!
The match
Oh
begins.
my God, oh my God! Oh my God, yes! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my fuck! Oh my God, Agent goes down, Acorn! Oh my God!
3v2, 3v1, 3v1.
Oh my fucking God, oh my
Oh, it's Acorn, dude.
Oh my God, oh my God,
Just like that,
I'm about to throw up. I'm about to throw up. Oh God.
Acorn's running. Acorn's running.
Oh my fuck.
Acorn's trying to run.
Bro, you gotta find them.
They're making sure they have no
Oh my
odds
God.
at losing this one.
Oh my God.
Acorn is just
Wait,
hiding
Acorn
out
tried to
here,
run.
down in the
He made
low
it.
ground. I think something's
Yes,
gonna
Pete.
happen.
Yes.
How does he know?
Because he wants to blob. He wants to
Oh
blob.
my God.
Oh my God. Peter trying to claim it.
My
Oh
gosh,
my
There's no way.
God. Oh my God.
Diminished.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my fucking God.
Peter just stood on business.
Oh my God. He stood on business, chat.
The difference maker with the weapons.
Oh my God.
He just briefed Aders' win, Grant's win.
Down
Oh,
Acorn. This is
No, it's not.
Execution.
Richie, what is your drop?
And we are gonna get
Richie!
what we want to see go down.
Oh my God.
Bring that
Cinema.
Ding, ding, ding. Let the match begin. All season
Cinema.
long, watching on Aussie's stream.
Shotgun.
30-something, all for this fight here. Cole gets the gun. He's able to chase Acorn around, who has absolutely nothing. Adrian gets one for himself. But him, he's gonna fall. Peterbot.
2v1. 3v1.
In a situation that they could revive Cole, leaving Acorn all by himself.
Just like that,
Oh
the tables
my
change.
God.
Pickaxe in a
Where is
support
Acorn
system
going?
comes through for Peterbot. Ritual.
I'm sorry, bro. Where is... It was so funny, that view of Acorn just like bottling. Bro. Oh my God. Holy fuck. Bro, Vax is on so much delay, bro.
Position here, but it looks like the real kings of the Demon's Domain will be Peterbot, Cole, and Ritual.
Oh my gosh, and already
Pollo.
Is he?
Gosh, talk about
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Performance so far here, just perfect.
He is. I told you. He is. He's landed on him. I told you. Oh my God.
ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Let the match begin.
Oh my God.
Watching on Aussie's stream.
Peterbot got a gun. Cold got a gun. No way.
Here, Cole gets the gun. He's able to chase Acorn around.
Adrian gets a kill.
Absolutely nothing. Adrian gets one for himself.
No.
He's gonna fall.
Acorn is alone. Acorn is alone.
In a situation that they can
No
revive
way.
Cole, leaving Acorn all by
No
himself.
way.
Just like that, the tables
Oh
change with
my
the pickaxe
God.
in a swing. The support system comes through.
Peterbot is
for
gonna see him.
Peterbot. Ritual, Cold, and Acorn, you can run.
No
Buddy, I don't
way.
think you're gonna be able to hide for much longer.
And they're probably gonna sit on.
making sure they
Oh
have
my
no odds
God.
at losing this one, and Acorn is just
No
hiding out here,
way.
down in the low ground. I think something's gonna happen here that's gonna give away his position here, but it
Shoot.
looks like the real kings of the Demon's Domain
Acorn's
will
dead.
be Peterbot, Cole, and Ritual.
No way.
Oh my gosh, and already you see
No
that lead
way, chat.
diminished in this one game.
Oh my God.
Into his own
Genre s'il est pas qualifié au World, tu vois là, il va juste se contenter de se qualifier, il va pas.
They're con, they're con, they're con. Oh my God! Wait, I don't know if that was them though. That might have been like, no, that has to be them. That has to be them.
Mais on n'entend pas de son à côté.
Oh my God!
On va vite le savoir.
Oh my God, they're con. I feel like it's
Oh
Kanata.
bordel, il y a plus
It's a
de
black
parapluie
lyric.
que deux, là, je vais pas te mentir, j'ai un petit peu peur. Aïe, aïe,
Oh
aïe.
yo,
Allez larmes.
oh yo wins. He got a pump. He died.
T'as mis une grosse balle?
No. 1v3, 1v3. It's a 1v2 for Acorn. It's Peter. It's a 1v2.
C'est sûr. Est-ce qu'il peut se barrer ou pas? Ouais, mais il faut. Oh non.
It's over.
Même s'il se barre dans tous les cas.
1v3 for Acorn. Oh my God.
C'était sûr que ça allait compter.
They lost
C'est
off
bon.
spawn in the biggest game of the season. They just lost off spawn in the biggest game of the season.
Non, mais là, il peut pas récupérer les plaques là. Limite, faut qu'il se barre pour mourir par quelqu'un d'autre, non?
Oh my God.
J'ai envie de crever, Coco.
On n'a pas. C'est pas encore perdu, frérot. C'est pas encore perdu.
J'aurais crevé, gros. J'aurais crevé. J'aurais crevé.
Eh, frérot, tu le savais.
Wow.
All season long, watching on Aussie stream.
Bro, Peter got a pump in the hallway or an auto. He got an auto in the hallway.
Oh, did they drop? Are there gliders?
Ça drop, mais on n'entend pas de
Are
son.
there gliders?
Ouais, on va foutre le savoir.
Oh, there's gliders! Oh shit! Here we go! It all comes down to this. We started at demons, we're ending at demons, and a great drop from Poyo. Poyo gets the gun. 55 tag though. Poyo's down. Poyo down. Poyo down. Aegis down. It's up to Acorn. Wait. Pete has a chance to steal it in game 12 because it's motherfucking Peterbot. Oh my god.
Oh non. Même s'il se barre dans tous les cas.
Poyo's team has won this spawn fight so many times. And when it all matters, for somehow, Pete always comes out on top. It is actually ridiculous, but Acorn maybe has the ability to try to ruin this for them. They don't see him. They don't see him. They don't see him. They're gonna see him though. They're gonna spot him. They're gonna spot him. They're gonna spot him. And then it's gonna come down to Kanata versus Peterbot. They spot him. Poyo, Acorn, and Aegis go down on spawn. It's up to Kanata. All eyes on Kanata. Kanata has to hold on here.
We're good. Dude, one thing is, bro, I mean, listen, dude. Cold tweet, by the way. Okay. You guys don't understand that Cold's tweet was planned, bro. Yo, this tweet on everything I love was to think that, to like throw off Acorn. I'll put my whole bank account that this tweet right here was to throw off Acorn. I'm fucking telling you. I'm fully telling you. Like, the only reason he tweeted that, because it was like, why else would he? It was okay. He said that on Facts to Stream. Yeah, okay. Because he tweeted it a day after, or a game after. That motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, I knew it. I was like, he definitely is just doing that. So, trying to camera. I don't, dude. I can't be asked. I don't even want to look at myself. Like, fuck, dude. Is it crazy? I used to get this shit every grand and I would be happy, and now I want to fucking punch a bullet through my monitor. Fuck, dude. It is what it is. Now we know. Now we know, dude. Fucking last 4 grands, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 8th. On to globals. Globals is gonna be fun, bro. Why don't you trade more? Okay, this is the thing that you guys don't understand. And I'll just because I saw so many fucking people type that. So bro, just to put it in perspective, we can't sit in zone to trade. What up, Fredoxy? Fucking the real goat with Muskin. The real goat with Muskin. For example, Fred landed Supernova. That motherfucker keyed every single game, and it worked for him. Right? When zones were far. We did that, and it didn't work. We didn't do it good enough. Chat's full of pros. I mean, chat's always gonna have their opinions, which is fine. Like, y'all are supposed to have their opinions, but it's all about globals goat. Fuck yeah, it is. But dude, this is like the reality. Oh fuck, wrong button. All right, this is the reality of it. Chat, if zone is far as fuck, even if we have slingshot, if we sit in zone to trade, we're coming in last. And if we don't have triple cape, so if we're coming in last with only dashes, we're gonna get lobbied. We're gonna get lobby focus, which you guys seen so many fucking times. Reet said we should have traded more. Okay, Reet said that. Bro, it is what it is. He got fucking 10th or 9th. Like, so our plan was, if zones were far, I was cope, bro. I'm telling you guys what was wrong. How's that cope? I'm not saying if we had better guns we would have won. That is cope. I'm saying the reason why we couldn't trade. I swear, so many kids in my chat learn the word cope off of Fortnite and spam it, not even knowing the real definition of it. I'm telling you guys the reason why we're not sitting in zone and trading. And the reason we didn't sit in zone and trade is because zones were far. So we can't sit in zone and trade because then we're gonna get in last and then we're gonna die. Right? And we had a plan for that. It was keying certain teams. And any times we tried to key a certain team, one of us died, or we didn't play the execution right. Hence, we don't have enough surge because we just fucked up our one and only play, and then now we need to run to zone because zone's really far, and we're getting fucking fucked. Muzz did it right. Yeah, I mean, they definitely played it right. Oh my god, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, we didn't trade. That's the reality of it. Like, we fucking didn't trade him. We couldn't keep up if we didn't trade. That's just reality. The fuck, what are we gonna do if we can't trade? And if we didn't trade, it's just we couldn't. And trade? I just told you why we couldn't trade. What if Roxy, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Every time you learn type of grants. Yeah, I mean, that's literally the reality of it. I mean, you guys played it like, you guys played it how we wanted to play it, but we fucked up the kills. Like, there's so many times where we're like sneaking on a kid, and then one of us just shoot at a wrong time. Like one time I fucked it. One time I fucked it dash. Like, it just happens. It just happens. Even 20 months. Guys, Blood X is not like, y'all motherfuckers just blaming Blood. It's like, that's nothing to do with Blood. Blood's a part of the team. It's a whole team. Like, none of us did what we did. And then if we can't win, dude, day 2, the only way to win, like, is by keying. So we're not trading because all we give a fuck about is winning. So we're trying to key to catch up. So we don't care to get second again. We want to win. So it's just different. It's a lot different. Josh is repeating what they hear from facts. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but half you guys don't know what cope is. It is what it is. But at least Muzz qualified grands after the grief of death out of him. I can't lie. That's crazy. Him qualifying grands is insane. No Bugatti land is insane. That is crazy. What would I've done differently? I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know. But I swear, like, this shit's just meant to, like, I swear, like, this 444 shit, I swear to God, is like actually meant to be. Like, that is just disgusting. That has to be like, that has to be a good sign. That just has to be, bro. It has to be. It has to be a sign. I'm not even like, y'all think I'm like trolling? I swear I'm being so for real. Like, people have like some people have this thing. People in life have this one like thing that happens to them nonstop, and it's like their spirit it's like their spirit animal or their spirit number that you just see when shit's going bad or shit's going good. And I swear my 444 shit happens too much, bro. It just happens way too much. It's got to be like a sign. I've not yet figured out the sign of what it's trying to tell me. I don't know. Hopefully it's for the bigger picture, but it is what it is. Also, people saying they're like retiring after globals or retire. Like, dude, I don't know. It's probably rage bait, but it's just so many. Like, bro, I'm not retiring. I'm never retiring. I'm never retiring. Why the fuck would I? Why would I retire? I love playing. I love competing. I have the most passion I've ever had. That's never happening. Bro, I never quit this game in 8 years. I never took a break. Why would I just randomly take a break? But it's probably just like people just trolling, but it's like my life. It's what we do. It's what I do. So I'm not gonna just give that shit up, dude. But if FNCS is solos, shit, y'all would never see a day where I'm alive. You guys, whatever stream was the last stream before they announced it would be the last stream anybody's ever seen to me. That's my response on that shit. Solos would be fucking miserable. But we're thinking too far ahead. It is what it is. We focus on globals. Sorry, I got distracted. Blood sex me. We focus on globals, the bigger picture.
Welcome to my most amazing, ultimate,
so far. You see him on the bottom of the mini.
All right, cool. Let's see it. Let's see the 1v2, 1v3 real quick.
Cold is gonna have to do cold things here.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a tough spot to be in. But we've seen Cold already kind of playing in peak form, and you know what? I think he could do it again, but he's playing smart, taking his time here. It only takes one to be well out of place for him to go ahead and initiate something huge there, and that's a bad edit. He's gonna give away his spot. He's gonna call for backup, but he gets coned up. Look how quickly he pieces him and finishes him off there.
Come on. Let's see it, bro. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Did you forget a wall, son? That's
oh.
a huge problem.
Y'all are brother. What the fuck are y'all doing?
On the outskirts, just a matter of time. Misform, baiting, buying more room, siphon to kick in, finishes off the teammates just because.
What are we doing, bro? We're in grand finals getting 1v3'd by Cold, bro. Jeez, man.
I didn't mean it. I didn't. Shots from the mountain ranges on the other side, though. Have not been able to get Peterbot back on up just yet.
Oh,
Cold,
shit.
even though it is relatively early, one tick zone, only has the one med kit. It does look like that team is following him. I'm wondering if he kind of drew them out away from the intention of Peterbot and Ritual, because you see them over towards Canyon's Crossing, nowhere in sight.
Okay, I can see a Cold 1v2.
Mini map trying to make their
I can see a Cold 1v2.
Pushed by an entire trio. Cold is gonna have to do cold things here.
Fuck it, 1v3.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna be a
fuck it, 1v3, chat.
We've seen Cold already kind of playing in peak form, and you know what? I think he could do it again, but he's playing smart, taking his time here. It only takes one to be well out of place for him to go ahead and initiate something huge there, and that's a bad edit. He's
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Look at that.
I need help, B. I knocked one, bro. Cracked on the other. Bro, they're fucking bad. Another one. Oh my fucking. Hold on, bro. I got it. 1v3. Chill, B.
Just a matter
Oh,
of time.
don't die. I'm coming. Oh, big fucking cold with the 1v3.
And they finish it.
Holy shit. Holy shit, what I fucking say!
Things I know seasons.
Oh my fucking god!
They call him cold for a reason, and that
Oh
reason
my
continues
fucking
to
god!
exist. And that's just amazing.
You gotta
right
make
now
it
because
count.
Cold, we
You
saw
gotta
him
make
coach
it
up
count
in
now,
earlier
boys.
games for that top
You
three,
have to
things
make it
close,
count.
and he does it here
Holy
again. 'Cause you know Aegis,
shit,
Acorn,
bro.
and Coil have been going
Oh
on
my
an
fucking god,
elimination
Cold is the
frenzy from
greatest,
south
bro.
to the western parts of the map, picking up these key points, picking up these refreshes as
Come
well.
on,
keeping
bro, that
themselves
1v3
healthy.
was tough, brother. Crazy as shit. No.
Excellence at its finest. It's Rise of VFG money. They get the down onto Booga.
In this round, it's just getting further and further.
There we go. Okay, Cold and Richie. Oh, we traded P for Richie.
See them just continue to trade shots for the
Oh shit, Caliper's team keying. Oh, Pete's team.
On up just yet.
Most of the times Pete makes these plays where he tries to find the other team. It works. This is the flip side of the coin. This is when it doesn't work.
I'm wondering if he kind of drew them out.
We have now potentially thrown the game.
Because you see them over towards Canyon's Crossing. Nowhere.
Come on, Cold.
in
Come on,
sight
Cold.
So far.
Wait,
You see
come
him
on, Cold.
The mini map trying to make their
We're
appearance.
gonna one pump Caliper and then Fredbot's gonna disengage. Watch.
Cold is gonna have to do
Watch
cold
this.
things here.
Oh, Cole's gonna have to do more than cold things. God damn. We need King Cold.
Kind of playing in peak
Max
form.
aura
You know
here.
what? I think he could do it again, but
Oh,
playing
wait.
smart,
This is such a good spot. This is
taking his
such a
time
good
here.
spot.
It only takes one.
He's
to
got the
be
flipped
well
ramp
out of
too.
place for him to go and
Oh,
initiate
they
something
know.
huge there, and that's a
Oh,
bad
they didn't know.
edit.
They didn't know. Now they know. Oh, 115. Oh my God. Cold's so fucking good. Holy shit.
Look at that. Aaron
How does he never choke? Oh my God. Cold's him. Holy fuck. No, we can't 1v3 this. Oh my fucking God. Dude, how? Like, no nerves.
Around the outskirts.
Dude, there is so much on the line right now. Holy shit. He's actually just him. It's insane. Richie's here to back him up now. Cold has just absolutely clutched out of his fucking mind. Oh my God. How?
I didn't mean it. I didn't.
How do you not get nervous or miss anything in that whole exchange? No fucked up edits, no missed shots with so much on the line. That is ridiculous.
And that's just
holy
amazing
shit
right now because Cold.
Bro, his Grants is just, oh man, such a good Grants.
Top three to keep things close. You know, Aegis, Acorn, and
You're in second place, chasing down first for grand finals on the line, 180 grand. You're in a 1v3, and you just fully clutch it.
Refreshes as well, keeping themselves healthy.
Wow.
This is just have to do cold things here.
Oh,
wow.
This is going to be a tough spot to be in. But we've seen Cold already kind of playing in peak form. And
If there's anyone that can 1v3, this is
I
Cold,
think he
bro.
can do it again, but he's playing smart, taking his time here. It only takes one to be well out of place for him to go and initiate something huge there, and that's a bad edit. He's gonna give away a spot. He's gonna call for backup, but he gets Cold.
Oh my God. Don't tell me Cold is gonna 1v3.
Him off there. And look at that. Aaron's also lit up too, so.
Don't tell me Cold is gonna 1v3.
No.
Oh my.
You forget a wall, son.
He knocked
That's a huge problem. And Cold is here to just do
No
what
way.
he does.
He's gonna do this.
Already
Look at the
working
hell.
around the outskirts. Just a matter of time. Misform.
Oh my God.
More room, siphon to kick in, finishes off the teammates just because.
And Ritual is here now.
Here
No
comes Ritual
way.
to back him up, and then
Cold
they
is
finish it
disgusting.
off.
Oh my God.
I didn't
No
mean it.
way.
I didn't mean for him to do cold things. I know seasons ago I said he
What a
had
play.
ice in his veins.
That
They
shotgun
call him
is
cold for a
crazy,
reason.
chat.
That reason continues to exist.
You know what's
And that's
crazy?
Just amazing right now.
The edit he had with the ramp actually like wasn't good. Like realistically, that should have gave away his spot and played in the other team's favor. But somehow he still won that.
Frenzy from the south to.
Want to initiate something huge there, and that's a bad edit. He's gonna give away a spot. He's gonna call for backup.
Oh my God.
Look how quickly he pieces him and finishes him off there.
They're fighting Fredbot.
Also lit up too, so. Oh no. Did you forget a wall?
Oh no.
That's a huge problem. And Cold is here to just do what he does. Already working around the outskirts. Just a matter of time. Misform, baiting, buying more room, siphon to kick in, finishes off the teammates just because, and now here comes Ritual to back him up, and then they finish it off. My gosh.
I didn't mean it. We saw him clutch up in earlier games for that top.
They're gonna have a comeback.
And he does it.
I think my chat has autism. Bro, do you guys think I fucking care about how good somebody is at Fortnite? Holy shit. You guys have to have autism. Yeah, bro, we're about to just go in rich mode, dude.
Yeah, not out of it, just taking his time here.
Come on, Cold 1v3. Oh my god, Aviv just killed Booga, the former trio. He's not 1v3ing them with an outlaw.
He's gonna give away a spot. He's gonna call for backup, but he gets coned up. Look how quickly he pieces him and finishes him off there. And look at that.
I forgot I'm dealing with the best player of all.
Oh no!
I forgot I'm dealing with the best player of all time. Cold. Mr. Make It Happen. Mr. Get It Done. Mr. Max, you don't wide at it. He's gonna get a pump. Don't wide at it. Ritual is here.
Here comes Ritual.
GG's. Mr. Make It Happen. Oh my god. It's not over.
In sight so far. You see him on the
Wait, what happened to Cold and Pete? I didn't even watch any of this. What happened? I don't even know. Pete went down, yo. I'm just broadcasting. Pete went down?
It wasn't even the broadcast. It was Sorry with Oliver OG.
Sorry, I needed to check up on them, guys. Wait, Peterbilt went down? Wait, I can go back into VOD. Oh my god, guys.
Takes one to be well out of place for him to go and initiate something huge.
He got rebooted, but Cold is pretty much.
Oh
shit! Oh, piece! Oh shit!
Wait a minute! Mr. Aura himself.
Oh!
Oh my god! Did you
Wait a minute!
Oh my god!
Cold is here.
The 1v3, not the 1v3.
Oh my god, no way!
Just a matter of time.
3, 2, 1, pre-fire.
Wait, he went.
He
Run in the box. Just run and just run in.
Finishes off the teammates.
No, he's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him.
Oh, he's coming to clean this up.
Oh! Cold. That was insane. That was insane. He just pissed on that. He.
Oh man.
Here, trio Cold is gonna have to do cold things here.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a tough spot to be in.
Why are these kids kidding this far, bro?
Kind of playing in peak form, and you know what? I think he could do it again, but he's playing smart, taking his time here. It only takes one to be well out of place for him to go ahead and initiate something huge there, and that's a bad edit.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my god.
And finishes him off there.
Finishes him.
Also lit up too, so.
Oh my.
Oh no!
Omar!
Did you forget a wall, son?
Omar!
That's a huge problem, and Cold is here to just do what he does. Already working around the outskirts. Just a matter of time. Misform, baiting, buying more room, siphon to kick in. Finishes
oh hell no!
Now here comes Ritual.
Actually, bitch!
And then they finish
oh my god! Oh my fucking god, bro. Cold's god. Cold's actually a fucking god. Oh my god. Cold is a G. Oh my god, that's fucking aura, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is a lot of fucking aura. Dude, they just say, yeah, you just saved the tournament, bro. That is fucking aura. Oh my fucking god, Richie. Yeah, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, yeah, I can see. Yep.
Rich,
I got the wrong phone.
What's up?
bro? You should have seen my face that last game when I saw you pulled half. I'm not even trolling.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, bro.
All right, show us.
Obviously, we got lucky. The zones.
I was
okay,
in my claw.
How this works?
What? Wait, am I supposed to go your screen share?
I didn't mean to make this. Okay, this is game 12. You don't have to watch if you don't want to, bro. I'm sorry. You would definitely.
Can I go to your stream? Are you showing on stream?
Yeah, I'm showing my stream. Yeah.
Oh, wait, he is, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Aussie then, because I'm not trying to open my Discord.
You're good.
All right, I'm watching.
You don't have to relive this, bro. But I said what was
Alright.
on Ricky's drop, and he's trying to he's coping now. So.
Oh, I bumped him up the start. I was
I'm not
screaming it.
coping. Look at this.
No, I bumped him off the
I'm
start. I was
diving.
screaming
Look at
it.
this. I'm diving at the marker.
Oh, whoa! What the fuck?
Look at these guys.
Yeah, that's not cope. You actually just got that's crazy tech. Wait,
Yeah,
okay. Hey, just tell me that was deliberate.
Kinda.
I'm
It's like a thing in Grand.
GG's boys.
there's a
Last
lag
game
here.
or fuck.
Yeah, what?
No, I knew that. I said out the air when we were dropping in that I bumped one of you. I didn't know who it was though. I thought it was
crazy.
Peter. I'm not
Got
gonna lie.
that. Cold got that. Okay, I got the Maz.
Yeah, Cole got that.
Got a shotgun, full piece.
Full piece, 200, and the pickaxe. Oh, bro.
Did Pete go down?
Age, do you do anything differently?
Okay.
What are you doing anything differently? Looking back, the self spawn.
I mean, the issue with our off spawn was out the air. I said I was gonna go underneath when Poyo had better than me, but I didn't see Poyo because my drop was ahead, and I was a little higher than him. So and then Peter beat me underneath, and I went to the god chest, and I didn't know Peter had the shotgun from underneath. So I was shooting the DMR guy instead of Peter, which lost us it. But I mean, it's any scrim game. It's not we it's just we lost so spawn.
Sorry, Jack. I'm back. Thanks, Jack. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Dunk. Thanks, Jaden.
Consideration to try and drop boxcars last game to fake them out, knowing they're gonna try and drop on you. Was that ever a conversation?
I said it because so many people were DMing me that it's because of Rapid. That's the only reason we didn't getting 60 points above us. Rapid was ahead of Peter. I feel like people are forgetting that going into last game.
Yeah, so
they could have easily won, and also
yeah,
and also in the grands we won the first major. Rich knows they got conned game 12 because they thought they were landing on us at night shift. So we thought that if we went boxcars, a team would land there. Or what I was thinking, I was kind of the one that wanted to go demons, is a team would take half the spot. A team would land on us at boxcars, and then we're playing from a spot we don't know. With probably Con there too. With Peter and Rapid focusing us. It's just
yeah, true. Yeah, you're right.
We landed demons the whole season. I'd rather just go out like that, we died to them and they won the game. Just not much more than that.
Yeah, that's just bro. And how the that's just insane. How the fuck?
Yeah.
That's all I was saying in my chat. And everyone's gonna call me the biggest dick rider every time, but it's just how the fuck not just I don't to win the game and the spawn. Yeah, because I was talking to Blood DM about it, asking. It's kind of true. We conned them the whole. We went into this grands thinking we were conned there, and why would we? If we left and went boxcars and lost, how bad that would have been. I'd rather go out going demons.
To be honest. Because the thing with boxcars, with boxcars is that you 50 the top, right? You go on the mountain, and it's literally a chest spawn, bro. It's whoever gets the loot out of the chest wins the off spawn. Unless somebody wants to land on the other side.
I just thought a team would go underneath. We would go boxcars, and I know the off spawn works. We were practicing it just in case we were behind. But if we land up top and a team lands at the bottom, then clicks could just hit the thing on our head, and our game's just over. It just wasn't worth
shit
the
talk
risk, bro.
Clicks before that. I don't know if that had any thought into what y'all were gonna do or not, but
yeah,
because in my mind,
the game, getting mad at them.
In my mind, we 50 Rich. If we lose, then he's gonna grief Rapid, and then he also has to win the game. If we went boxcars, then there's two teams with a chance.
Yeah.
It's I mean, you guys probably saw Kanata die in the kill feeds. He didn't try to grief him, but I'm
he
assuming
died
you guys were going to.
almost, bro. Well, yeah, we had to kill him.
Yeah.
But they.
Y'all, what's good, Z-Dog? Thank you, bro. What's good, Trevin? Appreciate you, Z-Dog. Nice try as well. Yesterday or whenever you played your greens. Bright future ahead of you, Z-Dog. Keep grinding, son.
But
oh yeah, it is lucky.
What's good do now? I haven't played my ball in 4 months.
So winning the game, nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
This influencer, who many are now referring to as a crypto scammer, just got exposed for exploiting his friendship with one of the biggest streamers in the world. then throwing him under the bus. The only issue is there's been a history of him building a career off of dirty money, and this exact practice is what ended with him stepping down as CEO from FaZe. So this is Banks, the CEO, or well now, ex-CEO of a massive gaming organization by the name of FaZe Clan. And as of the other day, messages were leaked that show that he actively took part in what many people are calling a huge crypto scam, and he exploited his friend Aiden Ross in the process. He also announced that he would be stepping back from FaZe Clan entirely. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't realize this was coming with the way he's been moving over the span of his career, because obviously there is a lot to unpack here, so let's start with the basic backstory. So as previously stated, Ricky or Banks was the CEO and co-founder of the gaming organization by the name of FaZe Clan. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this video grew up watching these guys, so I don't really think I have to go too much into detail here. But long story short, FaZe Clan started as a Call of Duty trickshotting team that spiraled into a massive worldwide brand that has worked and helped grow some of the largest social media personalities in the world. However, FaZe and FaZe Banks have had quite a few controversies since the beginning. Allegedly, back in 2015, FaZe Banks and a handful of others co-owned a Counter-Strike gambling site called CSGO Wild. From reports, this site earned up to $200,000 a day. And you're probably thinking, well, that seems fine, but he never declared that he was owner until 2020. So essentially, he spent 4 years denying that he was a part of it. And this likely had a lot to do with the backlash that T. Martin and Syndicate got from being a part of making a similar Counter-Strike gambling site called CSGO Lotto. Obviously, this turned into a massive legal and PR nightmare for them, but they ended up settling and essentially getting away with a slap on the wrist in the eyes of the law. But in the online communities, it's safe to say they took a pretty big hit to their careers for a while at least. Even though, at least back in that day, CSGO and CSGO gambling was extremely normalized within the gaming communities. But Banks finally admitted that he was an owner in 2020 of CSGO Wild. He explained that his motivation behind CSGO Wild was making enough money to purchase the CSGO team. So alongside with other FaZe members, they promoted the site with clear knowledge that Banks owned it. But then to somehow make things worse, the site failed to use a provable fair system. And that they were actually publicly outed for by various sources for manipulating the outcomes of the bets. Then on top of that, they allegedly didn't pay the site designer. So not only did they promote gambling to kids, but they also allegedly scammed a kid in the process. So clearly, this is not a good look. The CSGO Wild TLDR is allegedly a lot of FaZe members, including Banks, who allegedly owned the site, promoted an illegal gambling website to their child audience. They got them to spend their money, and then they also allegedly rigged the odds in their favor. TDM Hazes actually made a great video covering this topic, and I'll be linking that video in the description down below. But moving on after that, this started a whole new era of FaZe. Banks had a pretty viral crash out on Snapchat of him in Europe. Many claimed this was due to substance abuse problems after falling into unimaginable amounts of money from CSGO Wild. But he ended up very publicly leaving FaZe here.
I'm not joking on Twitter. I'm being 100% serious. And I'm happy with my decision. If you want to delete me on Snapchat, if you want to follow me on Twitter, if you want to hate me, do it all, man. Just keep that negative away. That's it. Goodbye. I'm getting so many tweets about the tattoo. The tattoo is on my body forever. I'm glad it's on my body forever. FaZe was the coolest time of my life. FaZe up.
And here's the more formal tweet that he posted about this move back in 2016. But most of the FaZe guys, they ended up moving out to LA. And Banks also ended up moving to LA a little bit later, starting the Clout House with Rice Gum and Alyssa Violet. Meanwhile, at this time, FaZe got connected with a shady, at best, Norwegian entrepreneur. And this guy is known for lying a lot, to put it lightly, within the Norwegian esports scene. But clearly, he's a smooth talker, and after meeting one of the founding members on FaZe on a plane and lying to him about who he knew, FaZe decided to move forward and bring him into the company. This guy was an absolute nightmare for FaZe. He allegedly ended up scamming the FaZe guys in multiple ways. First, from what I've heard, he ended up pitching them the startup of his. He ended up raising a bunch of money from the internal FaZe group, then nothing came from that startup. Some of the members even threw him hundreds of thousands of dollars towards this startup. And then you have the second thing, which many can refer to as a scam, is by the way he influenced FaZe, which eventually turned the company into a pump and dump for private equity that got their big cash out after FaZe Clan was SPAC'd out onto the stock market. And I'm not sure if he was actually still involved or had shares when they finally SPAC'd and went onto the public market, but I do know he asked a FaZe member while that FaZe member was in the hospital if his wife could borrow his car. But fun fact though, from what I know, none of the original FaZe Clan members made money from FaZe going live on the stock market, as they couldn't sell because their shares were locked up. But after the stock market hit, that was kind of towards the end of Big Phase, at least, because it all came down collapsing after that, because the company was burning way more money than they could ever earn. And the stock essentially dropped 99%. And Big Phase Clan doesn't exist, by the way. It's just what I'm calling the bloated private equity version of Phase, that basically everyone within the community was not a fan of. Now, you still have a private equity version of Phase, but this one is very different from what was running it in 2019, 2020, 2021, and so on. But obviously, other things happened during that time that hurt the reputation of both FaZe Clan and Banks, like the Tfue contract, where FaZe Clan drafted a very unfair, exploitative contract that they could take up to 80% of the revenue from his brand deals. And that became public after Tfue sued FaZe Clan in 2019. And what's so interesting about this is like the 80-20 split between creators and talent agencies, that's very normal. Except it's 80% to the creator, 20% to the agency. This is opposite. This was 20% to Tfue, 80% to FaZe Clan. Now, from everyone I've talked to, FaZe never executed on that contract. They never actually held that contract to the state, aka they never took the 80% cut from his deals. But obviously the elephant in the room here is they could if they wanted to, and that's a massive problem. And many people blame Banks here for this, but I don't think he had anything to do with it at all. I would be looking at Seabass way before I would be looking at Banks when it comes to this stuff. Even though that Seabass would just be a cog in the massive machine that was the bloated private equity version of FaZe back then. But what I will say is Banks was definitely at fault with his involvement with Banks Social, because in May of 2021, Banks tweeted in support of this project called Banks Social, calling it, in quote, a project I F with heavily and truly believe this is the next one to pop. He then ran a $10,000 giveaway with that project, which obviously caused the token to pump, then immediately dump right after. Banks then deleted the tweets, got called out for it, then claimed that he never sold any of his B Social tokens and that he didn't participate in any pump and dump. And I mean, that's cool and all, but he should have also understood how irresponsible that was to begin with. Then you also had the whole Save the Kids situation, because in June of 2021, multiple FaZe members promoted a crypto coin that was promoted as a charity. However, immediately after launching the coin, it crashed by over 90%. People immediately started looking at the transactions on the blockchain and very soon after realized that the members were directly involved. FaZe and Banks were quickly to distance themselves from this whole scandal and claim they had zero involvement or knowledge of the scam. And from what I can tell, this is still true. These members who did this were fired and kicked immediately. But another thing I wanted to quickly add, as I mentioned earlier, revolving FaZe Clan and Big FaZe, because in 2022, FaZe became a public traded company, essentially meaning that the company's ownership could be distributed with the general public. If you ask anyone about FaZe around this time, they would say something around the lines of FaZe became corporate. This is in reference to the bloated private equity version of FaZe I've been talking about. But obviously the massive problem with that was the same uniqueness that made FaZe what it is essentially gone. And only a year later, the stock had completely collapsed, causing the former CEO to get terminated. FaZe was then acquired by GameSquare Holding, which ended up later on appointing Banks as FaZe's new CEO. And this was after Banks bought a 25% ownership into FaZe Media for $9.5 million. And what's important here is he bought into FaZe Media, not their esports side of the business. So why is this relevant? Well, Banks rebranded FaZe, brought on a new generation of FaZe talent, moved them into a stream house, and tried to make this new age version of the old FaZe house. And I would say all around, that was a massive success for FaZe. But unfortunately, that was only one of two streamer houses that he started. He also had this other group called Probably Nothing. And here you have a handful of other members. Frank D-Gods, Thread Guy, OG Shoots, Rasmer. I think that was everyone. I could be missing some. But some of them are relevant because of what happens later on in this video. And overall, Probably Nothing, I think, turned into being way more of a headache than what it was worth it for Banks, because you constantly had moments like this on various live streams.
Today, and Banks is always early. Wow. Think about that's the simple of science. Wow. Right? Banks bought Goat and Zero Bro today.
Banks is always early.
Your boys by Zero Bros and
Banks is always early.
Banks is always early. So what you guys do the math?
Because if anything, a lot of their live streams just made them come across as very shady, to put it lightly. And it also really did not help that a lot of stuff they were buying and hyping up on their live streams kind of turned into what their name was, worth probably nothing. But you may have seen these people in the stream with Aiden Ross while he bought the meme coin MLG. And I guess you would also see them in that leaked Haktua episode where they were trying to do damage control for a Haktua girl. But the latter is kind of irrelevant. It's the stream with Aiden and these Probably Nothing guys that got us here in the situation today. Because what a lot of people may be asking is, WTF is MLG coin? Well, MLG stands for Major League Gaming, which originally started with hosting Halo and Smash Bros. Tournaments. It actually became the first televised esports league in 2006, and eventually they added Call of Duty, StarCraft, and League of Legends to its programming before it was finally acquired by Activision Blizzard. And like many things that touched that company, it was all downhill from there, at least for the company. Online culture, they had other plans. They took its branding and merged it with satirical gaming culture, and then you had people like Snipers, Pyrocynical, and Roman, and many others that repopularized the MLG name alongside of Mountain Dew, Doritos, Hitmarkers, Joints, and Snoop Dogg. And it's safe to say that that ran its course until the cow was completely milked dry by late 2016, early 2017, and that's at a stretch. So fast forward like what, 7 or 8 years until crypto hell. A website called Pump Fund launched, where any moron could launch their own crypto token with just a few clicks. And someone launched a coin called MLG. And this is clearly not associated to Major League Gaming, Activision Blizzard, or any of the original MLG montage YouTubers. Banks, for some reason, I guess, saw this bundled coin and decided that he was going to make this his identity and shill it pretty aggressively. And this is even though it was extremely bundled. According to Bubble Maps here, more than 25% of the supply was in control by a handful of people by the time banks started buying into it. So here's a screenshot of the wallets in control of MLG coin the days he was buying it to begin with. And obviously, I know for any normal person looking at this, you're probably like, what? So TLDR, this is a normal wallet. TLDR, this is a normal wallet. And this is someone or a group of people who has spread out their tokens between a whole bunch of wallets, trying to make it look like they don't own as much of the token as they really do. That right there is called a bundle or a cluster, which will become important later on in this video. And fast forward a few months, Aiden, obviously still upset about the situation, had a rant about it on stream, but he didn't mention banks directly.
MLG is up, you're good. Ban him out of my chat. Aladar, you're a sucking beast, bro. All those crypto kids, they're nowhere to be found, bro. They stole millions of dollars from innocent people, bro. We don't see about them anymore, hang around them anymore. They're nowhere to be found, bro. Them. What the f have they been on, bro? They're like hiding away somewhere underground. It's fucking insane, bro. They bought like bunkers and shit.
So obviously, Banks was called a scammer by a bunch of people because he stupidly made a coin his identity and kept promoting it to his followers. He was also the one who brought this coin to both Aiden Ross and his fans. And one day, I guess he just broke and sent this really weird message to the MLG chat blaming Aiden Ross for the reason it collapsed. Aiden Ross effed this up. This community dumped on him buying, used him as exit liquidity. His ego got hurt, blamed Frank. Him and Frank got into it privately. Aiden despises Frank and spins and drives a narrative about Frank selling. Somehow this falls on me and the threads to farm. The whole situation spins into me selling and dumping coins. When I ran this thing up from $3 million to $200 million. Organically, top blasted multiple times, invested a F ton of money, and never ever ever sold. The only bad actor in this entire thing is Aiden. Point blank, period. Hold up, what? Why would you ever say this about your friend that you convinced to buy? The only reason Aiden was in this project is because you flew out to Florida and had him buy it on stream. What is going on here? So obviously, Banks got a lot of backlash for that. So he responds with, I've never scammed anyone a day in my life. The entire narrative is unfair, and a part of the reason it exists is cause my FaZe name is so easily farmed and manipulated. The fact this is affecting the guys at all is whack. So for the time being, I'm gonna be stepping away from not only FaZe, but all of this internet. It's destroying my life inside and out. Sucks my entire life gets ruined over something I didn't even do. The real ones know. I wish I could say I'll be back, but I really don't know if I will. Okay, so that tweet has since been deleted. But an old roommate and teammate of his, FaZe Rain, chimed in with this.
I mean, I saw a lot what Banks said. I saw the way he's going about defending himself, but one thing I haven't seen him say is if those DMs are real or not, what he said in the chat. It seems like he's kind of dancing around that topic. Like we all make mistakes, but it's all about taking accountability for a lot of stuff, right? It's like, hey bro, like I said that, my fault, I was wrong. I threw you under the bus when, you know, I should take blame for that. I made that stream happen. Like, bro, I genuinely couldn't believe it when I saw that message, especially like the way it was worded. When I read that shit at the end saying there's only one bad actor in this and it's Aiden, I was like, what the like that was a crazy thing to read, right?
And then to make things even worse, the guys behind the MLG coin claims Banks tried to cut them out several times and take control of the project. So that shows that he had a lot more, or tried to have a lot more, to do with the project than what he was leading on to. And then some loose allegations towards Aiden Ross's manager started to come out, claiming that Aiden Ross's manager used to work with FaZe for many years. And then they provided some out of context clip of Aiden saying that the manager owed Aiden money for all this bank stuff.
Bob, you owe me money for the crypto with Banks, where someone tried to impersonate Banks and you vouched.
So how out of context that is, I'm not sure, but it does become relevant later on in this video. But Aiden then responded to this whole situation by saying the Banks screenshot is real. It's sad. If you guys think that MLG being rugged was me, I'm sorry to tell you it wasn't. There's a reason that entire house is silent. Truth will come out eventually. I'm just more hurt on the fact someone I call my brother is behind my back. So obviously, Banks then got even more backlash. So then he went back to Twitter and he said, for the time being, I'm going to be stepping away from not only FaZe, but all the internet. It's destroying my life inside and out. FaZe Rug ironically had absolutely nothing to do with that though. That's just a very unfortunate name in today's crypto age. Banks did go on to Aiden Ross's stream where he had plenty of things to say. And watching this stream is honestly kind of crazy because I'm shocked at how easy it was for Banks to just direct this conversation with Aiden. Like there was zero pushback from Aiden here at all. Because I'm pretty sure the whole thing was supposed to be Aiden confronting Banks about what happened, but instead Banks just kind of sweet talks and gaslights him for an hour, and it's almost like Aiden just kind of bought it, or at least he did so while on call.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
How did we get in this mess, man?
You got everyone in this mess. What are you talking about, dude?
And it just started from you speaking, behind my back.
I know. We'll get to the text. Obviously, I'm just saying. Me and you have known each other for how long?
Years. We have a lot of history together.
Years and years and years. We live together. We can talk to each other about anything. Me and you have had one issue between each other our entire lives, the entire time knowing you. What is it?
What? I don't know.
MLG.
Oh.
This whole MLG thing. The only time me and you have had any weird energy, all this weird back and forth, the miscommunications, the talking between Tav has been over the stream that we did 6 months ago. And this whole narrative around Frank and everybody in that room scamming people. And for the last 6 months, Frank's been getting farmed to be some kind of scammer. This MLG thing goes to zero. It looks horrible on everybody involved. I am the only person with any sort of namesake. Me and you have a real relationship. So now a narrative forms where it's like I'm scamming. It makes it look weird between me and you. Me and you get on the phone. You tell me, I know you're not scamming. I know you're not scamming. But then these clip pages are posting, Banks is scamming, Banks is scamming. Bro, this thing spirals to the point where I fall for bait. I post in this chat. You read it. It was a whack message. I should have just called you again. But I just feel like the story and all the details of it haven't been properly represented. And everybody involved feels that way.
Okay, so I'm kind of confused in why he didn't immediately apologize for bringing both Aiden and his community into this awful investment. Then somehow blame Aiden for everything. Either Banks is a moron for doing this, or he's pretending to be a moron. Like, he flew out to Florida with a bunch of crypto bros to convince one of the largest streamers in the world, who has an extremely active and pretty young audience, to buy a low-cap meme coin. How did he ever think this was going to go over well? Banks is essentially the wolf in sheep's clothing, bringing all the sheep to the other wolves here, because this would be a disaster no matter what. We've already established with bubble maps, the coin was heavily bundled when Banks got into it, so it's not like it would be too different from when he got Aiden into it. So either way, the supply was in control by very few people. What I do want to say though is, I have not been able to find any wallets tied to Banks that have taken profits or sold off any of this MLG coin. I also contacted Bubble Maps about this, and they have not been able to verify anything either as of the recording this video. So at least for now, it doesn't look like Banks used MLG coin to make money. If anything, it seems like he lost not only money on it, but also a lot of career reputation here. So I'm leaning to the side that Banks was just being a moron here, and they really thought this coin was going to go into the multiple billions of dollars and that they would all make money somehow.
Listen, let me put it into context for everybody. And this is all facts. Aiden, fact check me or not, call me out, whatever. I mean, after the last 48 hours, what we've gone through together, we all know where we're at, and we all know what facts are facts. Facts?
What does that even mean, dude?
We fly to Florida to do a crypto stream. All of us, right? You expressed interest in buying MLG. Do you remember what I said on that? The VOD should still exist. Do you remember what I said when people started talking about buying it on stream? Do you remember what I said?
I don't. I didn't watch the stream. I haven't watched the stream back.
Somebody go find the VOD and clip it if you want. I said not to buy it on stream. You remember that?
Yeah, I watched that entire stream and I did not hear him say that.
The moment you bought it on stream, the truth is the community dumped the coin. It doesn't even logically make sense that anyone in that room dumped the coin. It doesn't make sense. Our wallets trading it are public with millions of dollars in it. Why would we give that up? Why would we start dumping it live on stream to lose millions of dollars? It doesn't even logically make sense, first of all.
Okay, he put himself in this really bad situation because obviously we can see he didn't sell until the other day. But also, sadly, it's almost impossible for us to verify if he had any other alt wallets, if he had decent wallet hygiene. So either way, this should be the biggest wake-up call for all influencers to never endorse or market any microcap. They are microcap, honestly. Any microcap projects, especially if the only use case of the project is number of investment go up. That's a Ponzi, and it's 100% a certifiable way to destroy your reputation.
You never thought I scammed you anyways, period. It was always between the other guys. That's what you always said.
I will say this, yes. I thought I was under the impression because people were telling me that I got scammed by the other people in the room. Yes, that's what I...
And by the way, that's completely and entirely fair. And then I'm stuck in a spot where nobody gives a to farm these kids' names. So it's FaZe Banks and his crypto friends are scamming Aiden Ross. You understand what my position in it? Obviously, like where I'm at there.
It's because you're affiliated, and I understand.
Yes. Okay, so I get looped in this, and then we get into this loop, and it obviously puts weird energy between us.
No, I know. I agree. It's definitely weird between us.
And honestly, it's not any more fucking spicy than that. Nobody ran away with millions of dollars. Aiden lost 50 racks even. I lost 100K. Frank lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. People made millions of dollars off this coin, by the way. I bought this at $3 million, fully endorsed it, fully backed it, ran with this narrative that it's the gamer coin. It was a legitimate community with an amazing narrative during a good time in crypto. And unironically, you marked the top.
Yeah, so here he just kind of admitted that he brought the sheep into their final destination with that stream.
You and I have had a weird relationship for the past 6 months, to be honest.
Facts. We've been talking through Top. We've been not talking as much. It's been weird. It's all based around this thing, and real emotions are involved. You guys got to keep in mind, the people watching the stream, this isn't some like PR scripted thing. Me and Aiden really have real history. I met this kid before he had 10 viewers. We were taking pictures at bars. He's asking me for pictures. And then he came and lived with me and Rice. And we like really came up together on some and like that's real. Never had an issue. Aiden, me and you have never had a singular problem since before this.
Dude, it's just been, like I said, like I obviously like I've always looked up to you as like my older brother. Like, you know that. But
and I've always loved you. I've slid for you. I've been there for you too.
But literally 2 days ago, he completely throws his so-called day one friend that he came up together with under the bus, even though it was him that got his friend into this whole MLG thing in the first place. This whole conversation just seems so manipulative.
And Aiden, to both of our credit, how many times did you say, yo, this guy said it's a good idea if I drop a coin? And what did I say to you every time?
Yeah, that's true. You said no.
I said, no, Aiden, we can't do that. If anybody was in a scam mindset, by the way, that's the scam. For the people who don't want to understand the nuances of crypto, it doesn't logically make sense. We're live sitting there. We're dumping a coin live, physically behind your back, and just losing millions of dollars on in other wallets. We have these secret side wallets.
The conclusion I'm having with this is they were both acting like morons here and not scamming. Although the bar is set very low when we're like, well, at least we didn't launch our own crypto token.
I came out the cut to help bring the face back. I think we did that. I'm good. These boys got it from here. I'm 33 years old. I don't have a kid. I'm a bum by everybody else's standards, so I'm going to just focus on that.
But I think dwelling on that, you know, I don't know.
It's not even a dwelling thing. Genuinely, brother, I'm happy. Again, all I care about is my real relationships.
Okay, so he was publicly outed for throwing his friend under the bus, and then I guess now he's retiring, which is why I'm referring to both the gambling money and the meme coin money, which is also pretty much gambling money as well, dirty money. Because this led a dude who's in the top 0.1% of net worth in the world to throw a friend that he calls a day one friend and family under the bus. That's dirty no matter what you call it, because this is why I'm saying he built and destroyed his career off of dirty money.
How we fell in this in the first place is I fell for bait. I read into a tweet, you scammed your friend Aiden Ross, you piece of shit. This kid had MLG in his name. So I went into the MLG chat. I said, yo, I'm just going to let you guys all know. I'm about to sell this whole fucking thing. I've held this thing to zero. And I got people in this community saying like this and just went off, threw you under the bus. Honestly, dude, say whatever you want. If they want you to rip me apart, and you're gonna rip me apart for the sake of a community wanting you to rip me apart.
They want me to go deep on you, bro. They want me to go deep on you how I do with like the Doechis and like all these other people on the internet. But it's like I have a real history.
That's not real, but that's not reality.
I have a real history with you. That's why I'm like I'm just hurt.
I mean, honestly, there's nothing Banks said here that made sense to why he would throw Aiden under the bus here. But he does go on to kind of take some accountability.
I don't blame you whatsoever. Like you tried your best. Nobody's blaming anybody, bro. I'm not saying it's your fault. To be honest with you, it's 100% my fault.
You know me, bro.
Let me get this off real quick. I should never ever have talked about any coin or any asset as like unreliable or whatever. Like I don't even know what the word is for this, but there's a reason why since this has happened, I'm on some buy Bitcoin, CryptoPunks. I'm not talking about anything else.
Volatile and low market cap might be the words he was looking for, but either way, at the end of the day, both of these guys are at fault here for doing a stream like this, endorsing a low market cap crypto coin in front of so many people. And it seems like they realize this now. But a clip from the interview that really gave me whiplash was this.
The majority of my day yesterday on the phone with everybody from family to FaZe members to employees to my friends and everybody across the board that I care about, that I work with, that I have any meaningful relationship with, loves me, knows who I am, and this hasn't changed anything. As long as there's only one person that I have weird energy in the air with, and it's you.
Dude, you didn't throw any of them under the bus. What are you talking about? Of course they don't feel like that to you. You didn't throw them under the bus. No one, Aiden has all the rights in the world to feel like that to you. That doesn't make sense. Also, I kind of got suspicious about this clip.
Can I ask you a question?
Anything, brother. Anything.
What does bundled mean? What does that mean in crypto? I don't know what that means. Like a bundle?
I'm not super familiar either. I think it's when a bunch of wallets adjacent and close to each other and have traded back and forth between each other own, like, to be honest, I can't speak to it. That would be a question that I would ask. Like,
yeah, because I don't know anything about these terms either. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was in the ballpark there, but what's odd about this is he referred to bundles 24 hours later. So I guess enough of that. Remember the allegations about Aiden Ross's manager, Top? Well, Aiden just announced that he fired that manager.
Guys, as you guys have been sticking around me for a very long time, you know I've been dealing with a lot of both behind the scenes. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that Tav and I are 100% split ways. I'm not messing with Tav anymore. He's not messing with me. And I wish you nothing but the best luck and stuff like that. But Aiden and Tav is not a thing. I don't have a manager. I don't have an active manager. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I got this. We got this. By the way, it's all love to Tav. I don't want people. I saw what was going on in the community. I don't want the family y'all were leaving on him and stuff like that. Don't go after people's families. It's nothing to do with him, bro. Honestly, and I don't even gotta tell y'all the details about what happened. It's really nobody's business. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Then his stream chat wouldn't move on, so he got frustrated.
Hey, guys, with all due respect, please ban Tav's name from my chat and please take out the emote, please. I'm not joking, bro. Let that move on. Let's get past it. No reason for me to bring that back up. Let's just get over it, all right?
Now, obviously, we can speculate what happened as it's perfectly timed up with the recent allegations, but at the end of the day, who knows? Well, the timing's interesting. But Aiden did have some final words for Banks.
It's not about being spineless. It's just about what's the truth and what's not the truth. Cut him off then. It's not your business whether I cut him off or don't cut him off. I don't speak to Banks all the time. We speak here and there, but I consider that somebody that changed my life in many ways. Family to me, bro. Let's not act like he didn't move me in a crib, never charged me for rent, said don't join FaZe Clan because it's ran by a bunch of CEOs and weird people. I have history with him. So sorry I'm not going on stream saying FaZe Bank, let's FaZe Bank. Sorry I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm just going to say I'm hurt. And it was up what he did.
And I guess that's all we have for now. So Banks is no longer the CEO of FaZe. I don't know how long that'll last though, but it looks like his career was both built and destroyed off of dirty money. So hey, if you guys are new here, please subscribe as we cover laughably stupid stuff that unfolds on the internet daily. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow.
All right.